Hey, this is a video response from my friend Captain Jack. Hey, got your link to your second going to Japan video. Very good video. I like the edits that you did. Very interesting and good content. Good speaking. You're a good speaker, and I'm glad that you're keeping it up. So I wanted to make a video response to you, but I have to be very guarded, careful in how I do this. The reason being is that I am definitely a person who is burned out on Japan, and I don't want to. And I know that you've looked at my videos and you've gained some ideas about Japan from my videos, and I don't want to spoil or soil your dream or your experience, because there's lots of people here who come here and don't get burned out like me, and I hope that you're one of them. So I'm going to be very careful in what I say to prevent that. Dare I say, protect your innocence. I hope that doesn't sound condescending, because I don't mean it that way, but it really is. I mean, I get so many email, as do a lot of other people here. We get email from particularly young people who have a dream of Japan, and for the most part, it's an innocent dream. I had the same dream when I was in my early 20s. Same ideas, and it's something that you can have at any point in life, but typically more often when you're younger, because the reality is that people are people everywhere, and situations are relatively the same, with largely cosmetic differences. The people that the thing to avoid, of course, is getting any idea that the Japanese are at root any different. Their culture is indeed different, and the way that they interact and behave and communicate are indeed different, but altogether they're not. They're just like us, and that's a good thing. And I guess I know, and I haven't violated my plans by telling you that, because hopefully that bit, which you probably already know, you're a smart guy, you already know that, but you may forget it. Funny how that works in life. We know something, but we forget it, or we choose to forget it. You'll find that to be the case. So let me get on to the 2 points I wanted to make. The first being with regards to the ideas that you have about Japan being a polite, a peaceful, and a humble place to live. I think that's the way you kind of described it. All of those things are absolutely true. It is a very polite place. People don't. It's true what you've learned about the curse words. Japanese people, about the worst you can call somebody is a fool. It's about the worst. They just don't have the expletives that we have in the English language, and they certainly don't use them, the ones they have very often. And the peacefulness is indeed true. Harmony, wa, is very important here. In fact, I would almost go so far as to say that's the most important thing. And humility is very true as well. But what I want to tell you is that those qualities are not free. The Japanese get those things at a price. And it's a very dear price. Very steep price. In fact, it's that price that makes me want to leave, because it doesn't suit me. I don't want my daughter to be continued raised. She's at a point now where I think if I can get her back to the States, I can. She's already got that part in her. She's willing to give up a lot in order to be Japanese. But I want to get her back in order to help her find that other stuff that I cherish. Now I'm not going to talk about what it is they give up, because I don't want to. Like I said, I don't want to spoil the dream. Which, even if I told you what it was, it wouldn't necessarily spoil the dream. And like I said, there's a lot of people foreigners who come here who do just fine. Victor, Hiko Simon, Molly are great examples. They understand everything that I'm talking about, but they're doing just fine here. No problem at all. And I'm hoping you're going to be one of them. But the other reason I'm not going to tell you what it is I want to leave a mystery for you to find out. Maybe you can figure it out through research. Maybe you'll certainly figure it out after probably a good 2 or 3 months here, you'll start to get a glimpse of what's going on. The real Japan. what it is Japanese people do or do not do in order to cause this peace. Okay, so there was that. The second part, vlogging. You're at that point now where you've started to vlog, and I see that you mentioned that you took my advice with regards to interacting with comments, and I saw your message about. I saw the end of your message there where you're asking people to interact. I want to add a little bit to what I said before. I wish that aspiring vloggers would view YouTube like a journal, like a black book. I think that they would do better if that was the case. You know, when I started doing all this stuff, it was when I started, writing down my thoughts. It was before the internet existed, and I had these. Well, I still got one. I'll show you. I carry one with me, or I left it at home. You know what? It's in my other backpack because I had it with me yesterday when I was out. It's in my other backpack. I carry around a moleskin black book with me everywhere, just a blank page journal, and that's my main source of writing stuff down, of recording things. It always has been, and I think that's why people that start out that way are more apt to get through the hard times on YouTube, because we're used to sharing our thoughts into a black hole. I don't expect my black journal to respond to me, and I don't expect to ever open it up and find comments from anybody. I record things for the sake of recording them. But now with social media, it's a good thing that you can actually get interaction with people. You can actually get interaction with people and expect comments, feedback, likes, thumbs ups, all those things. But I'm telling you, it's a better world when you don't expect any of that, because you'll be more genuine, you'll be more consistent. Because what I mean by consistency is when people are responding, you'll make vlogs. When people are not responding, you'll still make vlogs. It's just like training yourself to write in a journal. You'll still write entries because nobody's going to look at them. And I don't expect anybody to ever read my journal, but I still write in my journal. And I can hear it in your voice. You want people to run. You want interaction. I think what that means is not so much that you want people to respond necessarily to what you're saying, but you want some response. You want some connection to start this process. And you can get that by interacting with vloggers, established vloggers on their channels through comments in forums and Facebook and elsewhere, and video responses that you can do. Set up relationships with people. Use your channel to make video responses to others. You can do that. But in terms of if you continue to make videos expecting people to respond, especially in this day and age when it's hard to get even viewers anymore, expect people to view, like, or respond, you're going to probably get discouraged relatively soon, and your vlogging will slow down. So I'd like to, if you're taking my advice or you're interested in my advice, I'd like to encourage you to don't worry about even anything. Just make them like they're a journal. Make it and don't expect them to come. Here's a train. Very well ordered, efficient, and effective railway. I'm sure there's people behind me are wondering, what the heck is this guy doing? all going to be part of your world soon. You're going to be part of this, seeing all this stuff, experiencing it all firsthand. I'm going to sign off for now, friend. Wish you luck. Keep those vlogs coming, even if nobody watches. That's a good experience. And keep on your dream for Japan, despite anybody says to the contrary, including me. But just be ready for some be ready for a reality check when you get here. Okay, take care, and it could be a very positive reality check for you. I hope it works out great. See you, everybody. Bye bye. So I wanted to make a video response to you, but I have to be very guarded, careful on how I do this. The reason being is that I am definitely a person who is burned out on Japan, and I don't want to. And I know that you've looked at my videos and you've gained some ideas about Japan from it. Prevent that. Dare I say, protect your innocence. I hope that doesn't sound condescending, because I don't mean it that way, but it really is. I mean, I get so many email, as do a lot of other people here. We get email from particularly young people who have a dream of Japan, and for the most part it's an innocent dream. I had the same dream when I was in my early 20s. Same ideas, and it's something that you can have at any point in life, but typically more often when you're younger, because the reality is that people are people everywhere. Hey, this is a video response from my friend Captain Jack. Hey, got your link to your second going to Japan video. Very good video. I like the edits that you did. Very interesting and good content. Good speaking. You're a good speaker, and I'm glad that you're keeping it up. So many videos, and I don't want to spoil or soil your dream or your experience, because there's lots of people here who come here and don't get burned out like me, and I hope that you're one of them. So I'm gonna be very careful in what I say to prevent